メジャー翻訳速報。熱い戦いが繰り広げられた NLCS 第一戦をご紹介します。ドジャースの圧巻の攻撃とジャック・フラハティの驚異的な投球、この試合には見どころが満載でした。果たしてこの勝利がシリーズの流れを決定づけるのでしょうか。今回はこちらの内容を詳しく解説している番組を日本語翻訳してお届けいたします。ご感想などありましたらぜひコメント欄にお寄せください。それではご覧ください。
Back inside Dodger Stadium, Derek Jeter, David Ortiz, Alex Rodriguez, Matt Vasgersian. This was a thrashing, Alex, and I guess we can stop asking the question, do the Dodgers have enough pitching?
Well, I think they're taking it personally, and it was a complete domination today from the very first pitch of the game. This is a Dodger game, and there's so much to like, fellas. John Flaherty getting 7 innings. They're scoring 9 runs with no home runs, which I like because that means they're playing little ball. They included a bunt in there, no errors, a super clean, elegant game for the LA Dodgers.
John Flaherty pitching 17 into 9. That helped the Dodgers so much down the road because their bullpen get an extra day to rest. So coming out and pitching like that put them in a better situation, especially going back down to New York after tomorrow.
Yeah, I mentioned early on, in the pregame, that the team has to come out and set the tone for the series. And I think the Dodgers starters are probably tired of saying that they don't have starting pitching. And I think Jack Flaherty came out here, he set the tone for them. And sometimes it can be competitive amongst your own teammates. So now tomorrow, Buehler's going to come out and he's going to try to top what Flaherty did this evening. So the Dodgers came out and they set the tone in this series.
Well, on a night when the Dodgers scored 9 runs, as we mentioned a moment ago, there were plenty of offensive heroes. Moments ago, Ken Rosenthal visited with one of them.
Thanks, Matt. Mookie, coming off that emotional series against the Padres, what does it say about this team that you made this kind of statement tonight?
We're going to fight, man. We got a day off to kind of re-energize ourselves. And we're going to come out and we want to win. We're going to win a World Series. That's our mindset. That's our goal each and every time we step on the field. And we showed it tonight.
The pitching staff, the scoreless streak is at 33 innings. How difficult is it for you to believe that this kind of thing is taking place in the postseason?
Yeah, that's crazy because, usually you get some pitchers' duels, but there's a lot of hitting going on typically in the postseason. And for our guys to do this, I'm not saying they're making it easy on us, but I love it, should I say.
Freddie Freeman, you had to catch him tonight when he crossed home plate after scoring. He's playing on a severely sprained ankle. How impressive is it to you that he simply is getting on the field?
I think everybody would be impressed if they saw what he went through and then how he's performing out here. Just to get ready, it's a lot, but it doesn't matter. One leg, no legs. Freddie's going to go out there and he's going to throw out some hits. He's going to be a professional like he always is.
Mookie, thanks. Congratulations. Yes, Matt, back to you.
We are joined by Max Muncy, whose 2-run single in the first kind of started the party. First of all, congratulations on the win today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Talk to us about that at bat. Kodai Senga struggling with location. What's your mindset when you go up there in the first inning?
Honestly, just try not to do too much. I sometimes have a tendency to do too much at the plate, so I was trying to just dial it back a little bit, get something out there, score a couple runs. Although I wish I would have got one in the gap so Freddie didn't have to hobble all the way home. But it was just try to make him throw up in the zone. Bases loaded. It kind of takes away his fork ball. He bounces it a lot. So in the back of my head, I knew after he threw that first one down, he may not go back to it. And so trying to just stay nice and easy through the zone.
Max, that was obviously a huge win. Congrats on the first one and an enormous hit in the first. My question to you is, this team won 98 games, and you've been the best team in baseball for a long time. This team looks a little different. I know you guys met. You watched videos before. You played the Padres. What is it about this team specifically that you think has a chip on the shoulder to close it out?
I think it's just a lot of the stuff we've had to go through this year. We've dealt with a lot of injuries. We've had guys have some off-the-field stuff that have been really tough on all of us. We've been dealt some big blows, but at the end of the day, the clubhouse has come together, and it's made all of us a lot closer. And I think a lot of the guys that have been here, seeing just how the last couple of years have gone in the first round, is really trying to change the narrative and change the script. And that's just a bunch of guys coming together and saying, hey, we're not going to let that happen again.
Max, you were pretty, you guys were pretty animated in the post-game celebration the other day, yourself included. I like it, actually, but you mentioned the outside noise. How much do you guys listen to the outside noise, and do you use it as motivation?
No, we don't really listen to it, but, when you're in the DS, you have all the games on the TV, right? And so all across the bottom line, every commercial, every time they go to break, they're talking about how the Padres are going to beat us, and
I picked you guys.
Did you?
Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't even remember.
He forgot who he picked.
But so we don't pay attention to it. But when you're trying to watch the other games and watch baseball, it's just all across the TV rolling across. And so no one's really paying attention to it. But at the same time, when you see that just across the screen all the time, it kind of fires you up a little bit.
Hey Max, congratulations on the win tonight. I always say that you and Teoscar give the balance to that lineup, especially having those big guys up front. You got to give the lineup a lot of depth. When you see a guy like Freddie Freeman playing the way he is, what goes through your mind?
Guy's a gladiator, man. He can hardly walk out there. It's hard for us to ask him to do what he's doing every single day. But when it comes to Freddie, that's not even a question in his mind. He wants to go out there and give it his all. And, it's nice when we have some games like this where we can get him out a little bit earlier, give that ankle a little bit of break and maybe get him ready for tomorrow. But, it's just having some depth throughout the lineup is nice. And, everyone understands their skill set. And I don't think anyone's trying to be anyone other than themselves. And that's something that's really huge.
Max, you've probably answered already every Otani question there's possibly. But for a national audience that hasn't had an opportunity to watch you guys and Otani, how good is it to see him come back like he did in Game 1 against the Padres and step up in a big way again today?
Yeah, he keeps getting put in positions where people are asking something unexpected and unbelievable to happen, and somehow he quits. He doesn't disappoint. It's very rare when you see a guy not disappoint when he's asked to do something incredible every single at bat. And he's been that way the entire year for us. And early on, he talked about he struggled with runners in scoring position, and he was able to just, we kind of talked to him about it and allowed him to be himself, and he's been taken off ever since.
Hey, you know that you are one of my favorite players. Your body language at the plate reminds me.
You say that to every guy we have up here.
Let me finish. Your body language at the plate reminds me of a good friend of mine named Jason Giambi. And because of it, I got to hand you one of my dog shoes.
These are going for big money on eBay right now, Max.
Oh, boy.
All right.
My dog.
I'll take it, absolutely.
Wash your car with it.
Guy drives in 2 runs in Game 1 of the LCS. He gets a My Dog T-shirt here on FS1. Max, congratulations, man. Thanks for taking some time with us.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
Appreciate you. Thanks.
Keep going.
We're going to continue talking about this lineup, and here's where I want to start, and Max is among the guys that benefit from this. At the start of the season, guys, there were 5 games played in Major League Baseball history where the top 3 hitters were former MVPs. 5 games in the history of the sport played like that. The Dodgers just finished a season where they played about 100 games where their top 3 hitters are former MVPs. This is everything we expected from this lineup on opening day, Derek.
You know what? It's a very deep lineup. You mentioned the 3 guys at the top, but if you go through the lineup today, there's contributions from pretty much everyone. I've always said, even during my playing career, that the best teams go to the postseason and the hottest team wins. Now, the Dodgers were the best team all season, and now they're getting hot. So if you have that combination, you're tough to beat.
Yeah, let me say this, Matt, because I think something really important happened, and it happened as a blessing in disguise. When Rojas goes down, it allows Dave Roberts to move Edman to shortstop and put Kike Hernandez in, who's been a Mr. October, a mini Big Papi.
That's right.
So sometimes things happen for a reason, and so far for the Dodgers, it's been a good match.
And it shows they're deep.
That's right.
It takes more than just 9 guys. It takes the whole organization.
To your point, I mean, they've got Tommy Edman batting 9th in Game 1. Yeah. Switch hitter with Pop who can run. This is as deep and balanced a team as there is in the sport, Papi.
I'm telling you, and it was quite the Oscar tonight, basically. We comparing him what he normally do on a daily basis. Like, these people have a deep lineup, very deep lineup. And that gives you the opportunity. For example, if a guy like Freddie goes down, hopefully not, you have guys in the bench that can come in and perform. And it seems like it never happened in a team like that because they have so much going on and that bench that can come in and make a difference.
Yeah. Matty, they have so many ways to beat you. I mean, my favorite subtle inning was Kike Hernandez goes the other way. They bunt him over. Next pitch, base hit, and 1 run, and it's an add-on run. they can beat you with the long ball. Tonight, they scored 9 runs with no home runs. That's even more impressive to me this time of year.
And when they get guys on base, and Poppy, this is for you, Shohei Otani in particular, he is an absolute beast. When he smells steak, when he smells the RBI.
When he smells steak, baby, he's ready to eat it. Check this out right here, 6'8" with a steak on base.
For those, people at home that may not be the biggest baseball fans and understand what
they
you're
know
talking
what a steak means.
It's a good call.
Okay,
yes,
let me break it down for you.
us.
Let me break it down for you. When I go to the restaurant, I always go for the best steak in the house.
And usually order 2 of them.
When no, you ordered 2 of them the other night.
I did.
It means that when you go to the plate to hit, when you see running a scoring position, we call that a steak, and we go in.
But Poppy, answer the question, why does everything have to be a food analogy?
Hey, man, come on, man. Give me a break.
Derek, I think what you were after there was an RBI, a ribeye steak. Is that what you were going for there?
You did a great job. I think you did a great job explaining that. I think you did.
By the way, don't sleep on Max Muncy saying he was trying to get Kodai Senga to throw up in the zone. Throw up in the zone. I mean, Senga it was really kind of hard to watch because he obviously wasn't sharp in this start tonight. He hasn't pitched a lot during the season for various reasons, and that kind of set the tone in the Dodgers' favor, and they never let their foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little surprising. You know, chalk it up at jet lag, whatever you want. You know, a little unfair to him. He hasn't pitched much, you know, lately, and, you know, you're sending him out there in Game 1 of the NLCS against a hot Dodgers team. But, hey, it's a series for a reason. Right, this is one game. Whether you lost 1-0 or 9-0, you move on till tomorrow. The unfortunate thing for the Mets is it's an early game tomorrow, so things turn quickly.
I tell you what, I think he got away with less runs scored based on the way he pitched, based on the way he started the game. I mean, you're talking about you facing one of the best offensively teams in baseball, which is the Dodgers, and at the beginning, he walks on batters, he got in trouble, he gave up a couple of runs, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, I thought that the Dodgers were going to score at least 6 runs in the first inning.
Yeah, it could have been worse, for sure. Yeah. And when you have to face Shohei Otani in the first inning, things have a tendency to go south if you're a starting pitcher. Let's talk about Otani, because after the home run in Game 1 of the division series, Alex, he'd been quiet, let's face it, came out of it in a big way today.
Yeah, he went 3 for 18 with 10 punchies, and what I was seeing, fellas, he was a little rushed. And when you're a tall guy, just like the 3 of us, like Otani is, it's imperative to be early on time and get that foot down. I'm going to show you in this video right here how he got the foot down early. Watch where the ball is and watch where he's already to hit. He can hit to right, center, or left. And when you're tall, like you're him, like 6'4", it's important to get down early and allow yourself to have a beautiful stroke that produced a lot of home runs this year. But when you're late, fellas, and you're tall, it's twice as hard. It's not like Altuve can be late. He can get away with it. We can't, and neither can Otani.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, we also have to give credit to that good pitching staff that the San Diego Padres has. Because we always say this, and we know this, good pitching can't stop good offense. It doesn't matter what kind of batters you are. Good pitching, if they are locating their pitches like they were, because that's what happened with Otani. Otani had to face you Darvish in 2 games. That's pretty much 6 at bat.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you Darvish pitched the game of his life, both of them. He located his pitches very well. He keeping up for balance.
メジャー翻訳速報。ドジャースの圧倒的な勝利で始まった NLCS。継投で9回まで無失点の投球を見せた。その中でも先発のフラハテの好投が光りました。打線も9得点と爆発し、特筆すべきは本塁打なしでの得点。小技を絡めた多彩な攻撃で相手を翻弄しました。大谷選手も2安打と復調の兆しを見せ、チームに勢いをもたらしています。フリーマン選手は足首の痛みを抱えながらも出場を続け、チームメイトに勇気を与えています。この勢いのままドジャースがワールドシリーズへの道を突き進むのか、今後の展開が楽しみです。今回の動画はここまでです。この動画が面白いと思っていただけたらチャンネル登録、高評価よろしくお願いします。次回の動画でまたお会いしましょう。ご視聴ありがとうございました。